football in Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not here to give lecture. But I'm telling you how painful it is. Yes, I'm a coach, and Nigerian coaches are good. We are even far better than what they call these foreign coaches. But, you know why we are not recognized? I will tell you. I will give you an example from my own angle. They brought a coach from UK to come and train our coaches. The man is quite a day of mobile from Edo. I said, the kit that this man is using, I have it 12 years ago. The man did not believe me. So when we had a break, I brought out my bag. I brought out the clips, the question and the answer. So when we started, I raised up my hand. Mr. Instructor, this clip is supposed to have this and this. This is part one. Before we go to part two, and we have, he said, sorry. I just brought my bag, I gave it to him. The woman looked at me. He said, why am I here? I'm not supposed to be here if you have all this. But they will bring him here with Esther. I live in Ilorin. They will pay my transport to Lagos. They won't be able to add anything to it for their own pocket. So those are the reasons why they look down on us. But I'm happy that some of our coaches are now going out to showcase what Nigerians have. We are good. There's nobody that's a coach that is not good. I used to say it categorically that we have coaches and we have coachitos. They have misused that word coach. I challenge anybody here that has gone to university to obtain degree in physical health and is calling himself a coach to come and stand behind for me here, and I will tear him to pieces. What you learn in the classroom is different from what coaches learn. You are talking about theoretical part of what? Who wrote the story? The coaches. Unfortunately here, we recognize certificates instead of expertise. And until that day, when we open our eyes and we respect ourselves, before we understand that we have great people in this country. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said, if you give me the mic like this, I can talk for 24 hours. But I don't want to do that. On behalf of His Excellency, the Governor of Kwara State, Malam Abdulrahman Abrazak, that happens to be a footballer. We played the first National Sport Festival in 1973 together in Lagos. I had to continue doing sport because I came from a humble family. His own parents allowed him to go overseas. They were still very, very close. Where we are sitting today, if you had been here some 2 years ago, you will not want to be here. But because my governor is a sports person, and he knows what we deserve, he has changed the face of sports in Kwara State. When the coaches came to me and they said they want to go and sit at, I said, no, we have a better place so that everybody that comes here will go back and say, we went to Kwara and we saw this. Before now, I was to charge you for using the field, but I'm telling you now that I'm not taking up for that field again. Gentlemen, what we want to do today is more than what I will collect from you, because we want to share knowledge. And this knowledge is not to be used by you, but to be used by other people, and generations and generations. So thank you for recognizing us, and thank you for bringing this up. I so much declare this seminar open.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for everything. I can't even begin to say the thank you, but let me put everything together and just say the word. Thank you very much. Not only for what you've done today and for the Nigerian Football Coaches Association, but in honesty, for what you've done through the administration of His Excellency Governor Rahman Abdulrazak for sports in Kwara State. It is a event, it can be measurable. You spoke about this place. Okay, let's just continue this way. So thank you very much. We appreciate the effort. We can see what is happening in the stadium. The Kwara State Stadium right now can be one of the best to host not just any international tournaments, but Olympics. It is down to the hard work of the administration and your own self, so thank you very much. So we need to move forward. Also, we call on Coach Tunde Sonny for his opening remarks. Then after that, we'll go into the seminar. I also craving the indulgence of our referee coordinator to give us his own lecture on the laws of the game so that our coaches can be acquainted to what the laws of the game is. Personally, as someone that has dealt with grassroots, I really love these aspects because I've always been a fan of telling grassroots coaches sometimes some things you say to those young boys are not what you should say to them. You see some coaches and some things the boys are doing. The coach himself will be the one to say, "Allah say the referee now, so I believe that this also will go a long way. But before we get into that, let me welcome the chairman of the Nigerian Football Coaches Association Kwara State chapter in person of Coach Tunde Sonny for the opening remarks.
All coaches, all coaches, all coaches, welcome everybody here. And let us start by commending the effort of the executive chairman of Small Commercials. Really appreciate it. Even why you mentioned now that you are even giving us free of charge. Then let us give him another one. See, naturally, even when you want to transform things, you want to do something different from the way people that have been doing it before, it's not going to be easy. There's going to be a lot of criticism, a lot of talks everywhere and there, because you want to change the face of things. But you will not like align with you. But later, when they now see the outcome of that effort, everybody will now appreciate. So, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. Even for here, anybody that knows here, around 80, that they opened this place, this is how it was. But later, it was a disastrous something. But we are happy to see a better thing today. God bless you. Thank you very much. I want to thank you for coming to open our seminar on behalf of our elders and coaches. So they don't know that you are a coach too, and you coach. Some of us we concentrated on football. For you, you are a man of many sports. So you understand? So we really appreciate you, sir. Thanks for coming, sir. Thank you. Another thing, coaches, sir, before you go, we want you to hear something I want to say about it. Our resource person will talk to you. Can you see all of us like this? We are men. Everybody will see us that, yes, Kwara coaches, we are men. And everybody is doing well. But if you want to have meeting like this, can be like 8, 10. Can you see the number now? Very large. Do you understand? Very, very large because of seminar. We are not coaching, we are not coaching some seminar. We are coaches to train players. But then when you look at our antecedent, when you see us, and you see the effort of Kwara State football coaches, even let us see, all of you are hearing me. If we are not together, if we are not been working together, if we are not sharing experience with ourselves, it's not easy. How can Kwara born 3 coaches won the same trophy together? That means saying we are great. Everybody is great here. It's not the effort of any of us. Can you see all of us? No way, there's no way that you will not tell us one or two things that you observe about our team. You understand? But gentlemen, you help us talk to them so that we want them. You see, nobody that is not that you are not busy, but you have to create time for it. Most especially as a coach, most especially you see some of you are grassroots coaches. It is easier to coach Kwara United, to coach ABA, than to coach all these UT. There are some of us, if you carry us to UT now, under 13, to coach them, now voila, because of where we started. I retired and I started coaching Kwara United. And you see, but coaching UT is another experience. See, you understand? Because you have a great work to do. And some of you don't want to train yourself. You have to train yourself nowadays. You have to train yourself. And you can't know everything. You tap from this one will tap from here, another person will tap from here. So as you come today, please, gentlemen, when there is a meeting or seminar like this, let us start to attend. This is really the one we carry to your dorm. If you say na Abuja now, before you go to Abuja to do everything, it's not easy. But the one at your door, you have to use all means to get the money and come and do. So sir, in 1 minute I want to go and talk to them about this.
You are just like somebody that went to the next office and you have now stopped it. The bill will sting you. What he has just said, it looks little but very big. There is an adage in Yoruba that says, when a snake moves, it can be endangered. Then when there are a group of snakes that move together, it will be very difficult to attack them. Nigerian coaches are not united, and that's why they are dealing with our coaches anyhow. That's why I said he has disturbed me, and I will use him as the guinea pig. When this man was unceremoniously removed from Kwara United, what did the coaches association do? Did they sit together and appeal to Kwara United and say, give him chance if he fails next time? Nobody did that. I'm sorry. I talk the way I see it. It was individual efforts. If you make efforts, you will write a letter, you go there on behalf of the association, and you will copy sports commission. So if they didn't answer you, the sport commission will talk on your behalf. Nobody did this. Everybody was doing on personal. That's why I said if you work as a group, it will be difficult. But if you go individually, you can quickly handle it. It's a very sensitive thing. Nobody knows it all. can't remember the year I left football. Then when we were preparing for the sport festival in Ogun State, some coaches here can tell me with me. I gave them biro and piece of paper, about 5 of them, without each of them knowing themselves. I said, the match is going on there. Help me select players. Our players will go with the ball, they will throw. They will play the whistle and give us the ball to play. One out. That is, come and talk. They will come and listen. They are not going to pay much to do it here than to go to Lagos or Abuja. They pay for transport and feed. They just get the resource person, accommodate him, and just give him fair come and share the knowledge. He is coming to share knowledge with you does not mean he's better than you. But he will give what he knows. And I'm sure 1 or 2 people stand up and heard whatever he must have said. So please, I want all of us to work together as a team. If we do that, we will be formidable. Once again, I say thank you for bringing me here. But you don't put me down. You have brought me to the lecturer. If you don't mind, the supporters club, they are doing their election and I'll be invited as well. I want to leave and join them. If there's need for me to come back, it's all I will be here.
Especially now, that one has divided a lot of us because we do not know where the rule itself states anymore. And also, every other rule that are very integral in the rule of the game. So, I want to welcome Mr. Samsuddin Uluwatoyin Ekon, the chairman, referees coordinator of Inkoli State, who is our referee structure here. Thank you very much, sir. Can you please move forward here, sir, please, so that at least everybody can see you while you are delivering your lecture. Please, let's welcome him as he comes straight up. Let's welcome him. Thank you very much, sir.
The executive chairman in absentia, the chairman, Kwara State Football Coaches Association, our resource person, that's the technical advisor on the 17 female team. Coach Musari, you're welcome, sir. All our elders seated, including one of the most elder in my first constituency, Professor Oniyogi. I greet you, sir. That's a referee, one of the founding member referees of Kwara State Football Referee Association. Today I'm not going to talk as a referee. Because if I talk as a referee, I may be biased. I'm not going to talk as an ex-footballer or a founding member of Pepsi Football Academy in 1992 under the late Coach Kashimawo Laluko. Yeah, I stay at River Local Housing Estate, directly opposite Agege Stadium. That was where I was given birth to. I'm not going to talk as a football administrator, being the chairman at Ajaokuta, a society under Kogi State Referee Council. I'm a member of Kwara State Football Coaches Association. Today I want to talk as a coach, and that is where I stand as far as today is concerned. Let's start our imagination on two people fighting, quarrel, and nobody to separate them. Let us all imagine where there is a community where there is no law or people to judge them. Let's imagine for every academy in the country, every club, be it nationwide, National League, Premier League, Female League, from Nationwide, Championship, Premier, that every club or academy is able to get a referee as a staff, not as a referee coordinator. Now just see, so the match day situation, that is not the work of a main referee, a team referee. A team referee can come into your team. He can be a resource person for the staff, the management, and the players on how to effectively use the laws of the game. Number two, he can be part of your training on the field where he guides and monitors when training is going on, when sections are going on the pitch. He guides, monitors, and corrects every step, techniques, tactics of players when the game is on or when the training section is on. We can still imagine us having clubs and we don't have a referee that partake in our aside games when trainings are on. Most coaches prefer to hold the whistle, and when they get to matches, they come across things that are strange to them. It's just an imagination. Now the question is, should the law custodian be blamed for executing the laws? He is not the one that creates the laws. He was trained to execute the laws. A judge, before making a judgment, we go back home, bring his facts together, make research, come out few days, weeks, or months after to pass a judgment. A referee will be on the field of play. Information on incidences comes to him. The player that injured the injured player is cautioned. The players remain. If there is no caution, the injured player leaves the field of play before coming in. But that has been cancelled. Either cautioned or not, the law now says, which is yet to be used in Nigeria, but will be used first by the Nigeria Football Premier League. If that player is administered treatment, that player must leave the field of play for 1 minute from the time the ball is restarted. In fact, he put a clause there, leave the field of play at the nearest touchline or goal line. What it means is that if it is the nearest touchline and you want to move from this end, how do we manage a 10v11 situation? Consider the present World Cup. Most matches were won through the last 15 minutes. Just imagine it again. Why? the referees are also trained tactically. They must have the knowledge of football understanding. And why referee does that in the last 15 minutes especially is because they realizes that teams play pranks and gimmicks in that period in order to chill time for penalty shootout or to go into extra time to re-strategize. Today, I will be discussing the adapting and operationalizing the 2026-2027 IFA law changes to maximize the tactical advantage and avoid several structural penalties. I believe I would have loved to have the administrators here as well, because the problem of coaches are not the coaches. The problem of the coaches are the owners of the club. And I'm sorry to point that out. Even at the apex level, I have had opportunity to meet technical advisors of national teams in the past. The foremost among them, Coach Aliu Sudero, Coach Abdul Mekawa, the former under-17 female coach, that's Coach Olu Kiriba Ole, and I'm meeting him. And they can tell you that the same problem the coaches are having at the grassroots and the league side is what they are having with the administrators and club owners or national team owners at the apex level. That is interference. What does that mean? That because my oga want to interfere in my job, I should not know how to manage it? I must. I won't be able to. I will get what I want from it. Not only the money, but the name. Okay, I'm sorry to let you know. I was at Visitors versus Atlant Points match in that crowd. And I was watching you and Mr. Coach Anima Sham. You were not there. Okay. That's the first leg at Ibadan. You were there, sir. I know I was there. And I came down to greet him and I greeted him before the commencement of the match. And I noticed a lot of back and forth. After the halftime, I was with Obadiah, the FA chairman. So I was just smiling. What was in my mind then was, God, administrators and coaches. For how long? And that is it. The continuous changes to football laws of the game happens for four main reasons. Why do we change these laws? Right from the beginning. In the early 90s. Sorry, early 90s, 1906 or thereabouts. These changes are done because of, one, the protection of players itself. That's player safety. 1, 2, to enhance entertainment. People come to watch ball not to win or lose it. If you watch ball, sometimes you die on the pitch through hypertension. Other times, you forget your sorrow and go home healthier. Some of us join sports because of our health. Number 3, closing tactical loopholes. The issue of delay of restart of play, failing, dangerous plays, to injure the most important player in the field of play. And the last and the most recent one that is not yet to be fully used in Nigeria, integrating technology via online technology. I think the only technological things we use in Nigeria presently is the communication gadgets that allows communication to flow between the referee, the assistant referees, the match com, and the referee assessor. Sometimes they communicate without our knowledge. The IFAB itself updates these rules annually to ensure the game evolves alongside modern athletic capabilities and strategies. If you watch the olden days ball, that's why some of us believe the light of Pele is one of the greatest. Where there's no dangerous play issue. You want to whack me, I'll whack you. If you have guts, dribble among three people. Where the use of caution and sent forth are very minimal. FIFA in the past, now IFAB, started changing these laws. Every year there is an incident. They go deeply into it. And from the 90s, football evolved completely to become a business game. Hence, the protection of their business and investment must be very paramount. I remember 4 years ago, the laws was solely focused on the issue of offside, where a lot of changes came on offside. A little of offside was added 3 years ago. Another little was added last 2 years, where we use the arm of the shirt from armpit down here like this. So if the ball touches a player here, while the player is running towards offside, the arm is also used for offside. So anything from the arm outside to the hand, there is no offside. It's evolved. 3 years ago, the issue of handball comes in fully when we realize coaches, tacticians will teach their players to deliberately carry the ball to opponents' hands. Or when the player is trying to stretch to head the ball on the ground, deliberately put the ball on what we call a supportive hand. IFAB, that is in charge of the changes of the law, said, no, this is cheating. Let us bring in human anatomy, the body structure. You can't expect me to want to head the ball and I'll go like this. I will create balance. Then I have to go like this. With that, if the ball mistakenly touches me here, this is a supportive hand to land on the ground. No foul. Because that hand was not above shoulder level. Not clearing the ball out in the 18-yard box. A teammate that was standing directly in front of her realizes that the ball was coming directly to her face. No time to dodge. 2-meter distance. And she had no choice than to lift the hands up to block her face. Everybody will shout, penalty. Football understanding. Can a mad defender deliberately shoot a ball to a teammate that is also mad face. And then the teammate that wanted to concede a goal deliberately give the opponent a penalty, use the hand to block the face. Now, the changes of the law says, don't act as a judge again. Act as a mediator and understand the game. It is not for you as a referee. It is for the crowd to enjoy. Last year, a new change came in. Penalty, 8 seconds count. So many changes came in. But it was basically on filming and simulation. Then we talk of action and consequences. I watched a match at KFA. One of the junior referee was in charge of that match. Grade 2 to be specific. Just 4 years in referee school. Out of 6 years. At least 6 years to be spent in the school before you can officiate a national league match, even at amateur, lowest rank, or FA Cup, state league. An attacker was contesting for the ball air, or contested for the ball air. A goalkeeper was trying to time that ball. Almost 3-meter distance between them. The attacker conveniently nodded the ball. After nodding the ball, the goalkeeper collided with the attacker. And my young referee went forward. Oh! And the crowd clapped. Penalty, I just looked back. I saw my amiable secretary, Mr. Shuraka. I looked back. He said, Ori, Munimori, Kilori, no penalty. But the young crowd have accepted it. What does that mean? It is right. Now, the action of the attacker is heading. He met the ball. The goalkeeper trying to save the ball. Does the goalkeeper stop the attacker from heading the ball? Does it stop the direction of play of the attacker? Does it stop the attacker from scoring the goal? No. But the attacker failed to score the goal. The goalkeeper did not deliberately went for violent conduct, reckless play, or dangerous play on the attacker. It was an accident. Therein, law says, play continue, restart game accordingly. Goal kick, corner kick, throw. Safely. Last incidents. I would have loved to come with a ball here. A ball is being pushed, failing now, last year. Number 1 citizen of Kwara State Football Referee Council, the chairperson, assistant professor Ajadi, you are welcome, man. In our Yoruba land, wọ́n ní tá bá sọ̀rọ̀ èèyàn tó bá wọlé ó ń sọ̀rọ̀ àlè. And that goes about the secretary of the Kwara State Football Referee Council, Mr. Tari Shuraka. Thank you. These are my my hosts. Without them, I don't have the rights to be here. Thank you for giving me the opportunity.
We have the first administrator in terms of football in Kwara State, the chairman of Kwara State Football Association, the working chairman himself, in person of Malam Musa Abdullah Turaya. Can you please welcome him again one more time, please? Also with him is the director of football in ABS, Kwara State Football Club, in person of Mr. Aloy Chukwuemeka. Please, ACC, let's also welcome him. Sports Writers Association in Kwara State. Sorry, we have football coaches here. In person of Mr. Ayodeji Ismail. Chairman, please. Let's also appreciate him, please. And I'm just being told, thank you very much. Can we now go ahead with the lecture? Sorry. So, also welcoming the coach of Kwara United, chief coach, the coach of Kwara United, Coach Ashifat Sulaiman, and Coach Lado. Thank you very much. Coach, you're welcome.
Thank you very much. It's the revolution of match tempo and restart management. How do we manage match tempo and restart management? Secondly, the players' welfare and strict conduct benchmarks. How do we manage players? The conduct of the players is as important as the match itself. And the last one is the update in technology and in-game restarts. How do we restart some of this? On the revolutionizing match tempo and restart management, we speak on the 5 seconds count. That's the first one we are going to talk about. The 5 seconds countdown. Mostly we see that people referees raise up hands to count like this. Last season, especially to the goalkeeper, when the ball is within his hand or arm, and you see countdown. On the goalkeeper, we have 8 seconds countdown, but 3 seconds will be invisible, while 5 shall be visible to the world. Now, I5 has targeted slow restarts by empowering referees to enforce a strict 5 seconds countdown once they determine a team is intentionally delaying play. Like I said, there are reasons why laws are changes. This year, the major reason is to reduce restart of play. Another reason they bring in is on the issue of players' welfare and the issue of racism. The third reason is the advancement in technology. So we are talking of the match tempo itself, match delay. How does the referee shows the 5 seconds countdown? The referee will sound whistle to show you that he has restarted the game. To show you that the game can be restarted. And then start counting visibly, immediately. If you noticed before, when a particular team is throwing, having a throw in, they can shift, drop the ball, call in another person to come and take the throw. In this case, what the referee does is to still caution for delay of restart of play. But the arm would have been done by not allowing the game to flow. It's the revolution of match tempo and restart management. How do we manage match tempo and restart management? Secondly, the players' welfare and strict conduct benchmarks. How do we manage players? The conduct of the players is as important as the match itself. And the last one is the update in technology and in-game restarts. How do we restart some of this? On the revolutionizing match tempo and restart management, we speak on the 5 seconds count. That's the first one we are going to talk about. The 5 seconds countdown. Mostly we see that people referees raise up hands to count like this. Last season, especially to the goalkeeper, when the ball is within his hand or arm, and you see countdown. On the goalkeeper, we have 8 seconds countdown, but 3 seconds will be invisible, while 5 shall be visible to the world. Now, IFAB has targeted slow restarts by empowering referees to enforce a strict 5 seconds countdown once they determine a team is intentionally delaying play. Like I said, there are reasons why laws are changes. This year, the major reason is to reduce restart of play. Another reason they bring in is on the issue of players' welfare and the issue of racism. The third reason is the advancement in technology. So we are talking of the match tempo itself, match delay. How does the referee shows the 5 seconds countdown? The referee will sound whistle to show you that he has restarted the game. To show you that the game can be restarted. And then start counting visibly, immediately. If you noticed before, when a particular team is throwing, having a throw in, they can shift, drop the ball, call in another person to come and take the throw. In this case, what the referee does is to still caution for delay of restart of play. But the arm would have been done by not allowing the game to flow. The opponent team takes the throw-in. For the goal kick, the opponent team takes the corner. Let me repeat what I said. This is for the upcoming season, 2026-2027 season, which is yet to be used in Nigeria because most referees are yet to be trained on the implementation. So if I'm up to throw and I use the gimmick, I keep shifting back and forth, immediately the ball goes out and I realize you are supposed to be in possession and you are using gimmick not to pick the ball. I'll start my counting. After 5 seconds, I sound my whistle for the opposing team to pick the ball and throw. You are supposed to pick the ball. You saw the ball, you are walking sluggishly. For me, that ball is already in your possession. I will count 5 seconds. You don't start the ball, I'll sound my whistle for corner kick. That is why I said in the paper, the penalties for not taking the throw-in or the corner within 5 seconds. If a team fails to throw in within 5 seconds, possession switches directly to an opposition throw-in. If a team fails to take a goal kick within 5 seconds, it changes to corner. Coach's application, I want you to listen. We can no longer use goal kick and throw-in to catch our breath. Maybe the game is too fast, the tempo is fast, and we want the team to relax. But as you throw in JRC, it's not possible again. Or we want to use it to reset our game. Oh yeah, but not throwing. Delay a goalkeeper. Oh yeah, 8, move C11. Right back, change to center. Center, move on there. You can't use that again. While the game is on, you have to change this. Full backs and center backs must now be drilled to identify immediate shot options. Outfield players must sprint to position rather than walking, as giving away corner kicks due to technical delay is a catastrophic defensive error. They've given us how to manage this law now. There may be other ways, but practically, number one, let your center backs learn how to adjust immediately the ball is going out of play. No need of a kilo fishing. Immediately the ball goes out of play. If they are opening wide, let them open wide. If they are dashing out, let them dash out for the goalkeeper to take it up. Because if they did not do that, the goalkeeper will resort to what? Corner kick. Remember, there is a club in the world today. We call them what? Corner kickers. Thank you. We all know the club. And they got most of their goals through what? Corner kicks. Now, that law will now aid a lot of people to gain. Does that mean this law is only negative for us? No. It can also be what? Positive. How do we use it? We train our team on how to effectively use corner kick to score goals. So coaches, we get work for handle. Now, we've spoken about that. Let's go into the 10-second zone. That's the second one under match tempo. Tactical wasting. Tactical time wasting during second half substitution has been structurally eliminated via time-limited substitution protocol. The rule says, once the substitution board is raised or indicated by the referee, the outgoing player has exactly 10 seconds to leave the field of play via next boundaries. Referees, I've changed you. I've changed you. Want to change? Player. Ref. Substitution. Well, once that board goes up, what does that board indicate? A number is coming out. The best thing is for that player to rush out through the next exit, goal line or what? Touch line. Else, you want to work majestically, two things can still occur. Maybe when the implementation comes, we know. The most common one, delay of the start of play. You want to go and say, player, Yami, Obostokin Sile, Oyoshingat Kini, Oyoshingat Kini, Oba, Olota, Olus. We don't need to talk much. So, before we give yellow card, maybe they will add to it. But what we are saying about this law now, you finish your SIA, you finish your aroma, you will come out. If you don't come out under 10 seconds, you will still come out. But that player that is supposed to come in will never come in until after 1 minute. And not immediately after 1 minute. Not immediately after 1 minute. Then after 1 minute, what the interpretation now says is that until after 1 minute, when the ball goes next out of play. So, if the ball goes out in 30 seconds, tó bá jáde 55 seconds, tó dẹ̀ throw before 68 seconds, ó gbọ́dọ̀ di after 60 seconds yẹn, bọ́ọ̀ máa wá jáde lọ ta. Ká tó wá sọ pé wọlé, ẹ bá wá bá Barcelona, Spain, Argentina play, tí wọ́n láìkí boundaries ball. So only hold possession. If they can hold possession for more than 2-3 minutes, as a coach, start imagining again. how do I play a short one for 3 minutes when the tempo of the game is very high? They now gave us an application. What should we do? Negative and positive. Negative. I mean, the option. Inform your player that high-fiving teammates or walking slowly across the pitch from the opposite wing will tell them from training now. Let them know from training. Once you do that, you are going to play short one. Tó bá ti ní o jáde, ọ̀gá gbéra sọ, kò dé jáde immediately. We want to see that. How do you now use it as an advantage to your team? Before you make that substitution, as a coach, start restructuring that team before that player comes in. Pass a message through an outfield player. So what you think? I said change game here from 4-4-2 to 4-2-1-3 formation. Táyé pọ̀ láti wá play central role yẹn. So ìtú máa ṣẹlẹ̀ ní pé the second attacker ó máa jáde. Táyé Surajudeen ó play defensive forward tẹ́lẹ̀ change sí attacking for baba ṣe pé but ìwọ tó wọlé ìwọ ló lọ defensive forward yẹn o wà wá drop attacker kejì yẹn wà ní kó play as back. That instruction should have been passed to the team before that substitution is made. So that once that substitution is made, instead of that team, instead of that player strategically or deliberately delaying the restart for you to restructure your team, the team has been restructured, is coming out, the person is fixing in into the right position. I've been given 5 minutes, so my explanation will be very minimal. Players welfare and strict conduct. We want to talk about the second arm. I said there are 3. This second is also very important. The 1 minute off-field injury rule. This is where teams have used injury feigning to cheat the game, the opponent. FIFA has stepped in. Instead to stop players from feigning injuries to break an opponent attacking momentum, the off-field treatment assessment protocol has been significantly tightened. The rule, what does the law say now? Any outfield player who receives on-field medical assessment or treatment, or whose injury caused play to stop, must leave the pitch for a minimum of 1 minute after play restart. I've explained that in my introduction. I've explained that. I was also training. My player was hacked in a match at a young Ori. My player was hacked. And the medical wanted to go in. I stood up and started shouting. Medical man will be today, I feel like when you go today, don't worry, Roju Kuni, Amanda Kuni. As at this moment, the law is not in place. But I'm already training my player on how to endure pain instead of using the pain to reduce the game tempo and playing short one. Because once that player goes out, I'll play short one until after 1 minute. And that is not exactly 1 minute. When the ball goes out of play, the question, goalkeepers, what will happen? No, they won't leave. We watch them. He failed the first time. We use Baba. He failed the second time. We caution. And we tell him. We have started that since last season. We tell him. We know when you are injured and when you are not injured. You try it again. You take the second yellow card and you are out of the game. But do you know where the twist lies? Because goalkeeper fall. We always use it to strategize. The Lord now says, you cannot use the goalkeeper's injury for tactical instruction by calling your players to the line again. It cannot happen. Whatever you want to do, they are treating that goalkeeper. Start shouting. Shout from where you are. Unless you want to pass the message through the player closer to the touchline. But once they see 2-3 players trying to gather them, the coach or the lead player shall be cautioned. For implementation in Nigeria will be done from next season, and referees shall be trained on it. How do we manage that? Coach's application. If an attacking player goes down softly to break transition tempo, your team will play 10v11 for at least 60 seconds of active play. Player must be conditioned to stay on their feet unless seriously injured. Defensively, coaches must establish a 10-man structural emergency plan to plug gaps while a teammate sit out their penalty minutes. What did they advise us to do? In training now, start playing conditional training. 8v9, 7v9, 10v11. Start doing that. That will favor you in this situation. Clamping down on participant behavior. IFAB has introduced several disciplinary boundaries to eradicate toxic interaction and mass confrontation. The first one, mouth covering. People cover mouth to insult. Now, once you cover mouth and talk to an opponent, not your teammate, talk to an opponent, is a direct red card. That is what the law says. But, like I said, implementation will come after the referee's seminar. Protest walk-off. That was because of Senegal and Morocco. And that was introduced on the 24th April 2026. In fact, the laws have been designed since March 31st. They have to bring that in. The law now says, once there is a protest and teams are about working out, the person that lead that workout, that want to lead that workout, the person that want to lead that workout, or the coach that wanted them to work out should be red carded. But if the whole team work out, they said abandon the match and award. Once you see them stepping out of the field, not even going to the dressing room, stepping out of the field the way we do nowadays, they said abandon the match and the match shall be awarded to the opposite team. But that depends on our structure through NFF and the referee committee. Implementation, I'm almost done, sir. Implementation will come after the seminar. The last part, technological updates and in-game restart. Expanded VAR protocol. I don't even think we need to talk about that, except for the issue of corner kick. Sometimes corner kick is awarded to a particular team unjustly. VAR can intervene now. VAR can intervene and call it back. Also, the issue of second yellow card that leads to a red card. VAR, unjust one, VAR can intervene. Now, technical clarification of drop balls. They talk about the drop balls. The main principle is heavily simple. The ball is dropped explicitly for the team that would have retained or gained possession. Have to play not to be altered. If play stops as the ball is actively traveling out of bound, it is dropped directly for the team entitled to that of restart. Now I'm going to explain that under 1 minute. I'm a player. I want to shoot the ball. The ball got deflated or hit the referee. In the past, it is anybody you give. Later, they changed it to the person that kicks the ball last. Law said no again. He said, try as a referee. Look at the trajectory of the ball. Where is this ball going to? Especially on close passes. If you realize that that ball is going here and is going directly to either a teammate here or an opponent here, without being crowded, the draw ball is for that player. Either your teammate or your opponent. But if the ball is balloon on air, the ball got deflated, or you just want to kick out and you look at your back and you realize that nothing less than 6 players are together, 4 teammates, 2 opponents, but clustered together, and the ball is going directly to them. He said, return the ball back to the kicker. The rules modification, previous protocols, 2026-2027 in-game execution. We've explained everything. Summary. As coaches, our objective for the 2026-2027 season is clear. Discipline dictates structure. The referee is not our enemy. Let's create a disciplined team. Not a team that doesn't insult. That's not the disciplined team. A team that is ready to play in accordance with the laws of the game and execute it to the core. Even if the running double-leg in Shewa and it don't pull, that's not only the display aspect. And it's your bank or team who know what discipline. We must reconstruct our training sections to practice playing down a man during injury blocks, implement lightning fast tempos routines, and assign explicit role to our captains to communicate with officials. Teams that fail to adapt will consistently concede set pieces and suffer completely avoidable numerical disadvantage. My conclusion. Where I started from, I want to end there. With the permission of my amiable referee chairman and the FA chairman seated here, I still want to employ all coaches, club administrators, to please make sure you employ a referee in your training section. The referees are not only to officiate your match, they are to help your team to grow while training, to guide them on the laws and to teach them how to use the law of the game to their advantages. Before drawing the curtain to this topic, I want to appeal to first the coaches. The referees are not your enemies. They are just doing their jobs. If your attackers can miss 9 goal scoring chances and you did not kill him, you did not kill her, the referee can also make some genuine mistake. It happens in the World Cup. Add a referee to the technical staff to help in while training in the aspect of the laws of the game. To the press, promote refereeing part of the game. We notice most press want to talk about players positively, coaches positively, club positively. How many of these press have really rated the referee that does a good job? Sometimes it affects us at the World Cup. Not because those at the World Cup are better than us, but the image we create for ourselves also damage the referee. And lastly, to the fans, try and have a referee as a child and feel what he feels. Because referees are human beings too. They have family at home. Do not discourage them by bullying them, so that they will be able to come out for their next match after a stressful 90 minutes. Thank you, God bless you.
Thank you very much to our referee coordinator. Can we please appreciate him once more, Mr. Samshidin Oluwatoyin Eko. Thank you very much. I want to believe that was very exciting. I love how passionate he was in terms of explaining the laws. And I want to believe after this, especially in the grassroots, we'll stop hearing things like, wallahi lala say referee, Mulokubawa. Agbako referee fa, Mulomo, what again money? Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ dá. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, our referee coordinator. But I want to again retrace some of the points he noted to every football administrator or club at every level. Like it is, Just the same way we think it is necessary for us to have lawyers in anything we do, that's the same way it's also necessary to have referees on your training ground. They are almost like the lawyers of the game. So that way they can help your players understand what the laws are all about. Because sometimes, some of the things we shout about, it is because we do not know the law. And our players also need to know the law. It can help them understand what they need to do. Thank you very much to the referees. We are also urging you to please also do your job very diligently. And thank you very much for the wonderful introduction. As he was giving his own lecture, we had some of our special guests also join us. So you permit me within just a few minutes for them to also have their remark. First will be the director of football in the BS, Bubakar Bukola Saraki Football Club ACC. Then we have the first administrator of football in Kwara State, in person of Malam Musa Abdullah Turaya. First ACC, thank you very much. Please, let's appreciate them.
Let me recognize that we have the #1 football administrator in Kwara State, Alamin Pisabla Musa Turaya. Let me also recognize the chairman of the Coaches Association, Coach Judeson. The chairman of SWAN, seated, Madam Ayodi Ismail. The chairperson of my own constituency, Prof. herself, a welcome man. Let me also recognize all the senior coaches with Coach Amusa Adisa as the starting point. You are all welcome. Let me also recognize the chief guest, our own brother Usadi. You are welcome. Let me not belabor you with the protocol. Let every other person stand appreciated and recognized. Let me say it here that I want to commend most sincerely the effort of the leadership of Kwara State Football Coaches Association for ensuring that this type of capacity building seminar is planned for their members. There is no knowledge that is a waste. And that is why in football, it is evolving. It is something that is dynamic. It is like reform which is continuous. So you must try as much as you can to update your knowledge if you want to continuously fit into the system. If you don't update your knowledge, you will be left behind. That is why seminars or capacity building lectures like this becomes very important for critical stakeholders in the football ecosystem. On that note, let me thank them again and assure you that as a football administrator, we will do as our lecturers have told us to ensure that we put the right people in the right place in the administration and protocols of football administration. May God bless Nigeria.
Before I pass the mic to the first administrator in Kwara, we'll take about 4 questions for the referee instructor that just gave a speech. So anybody that has questions, please let's find a pen, put the question down. I will come to your seat, take the question, and pass it to him so that he can obviously process his own response and be able to reply to us, and we can manage time. While the chairman of Kwara State Football Association is also giving his remarks. Chairman of Kwara State Football Association. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. I want to start on the existing protocol because I can't do it the way the brother ACC did. And not calling everybody one by one. Notwithstanding, I want to appreciate the Coaches Association for inviting us here for this world-class program. Sincerely speaking, I'm delighted, and I want to encourage you to continue doing this from time to time, good knowledge for our coaches. One observation I make before I go ahead is see most of the coaches wearing white. It's not too bad. But next time, please, I want us to dress uniform. because I was just with the referees now and I saw say I want all of us to dress uniformly. If you are talking about how to fund it, I think each and every should encourage to pay his affiliation fee so that the association or council be able to use that to do that. Because as we sit here now, from the outside, I've corrected some people who were wearing snatches. So next time I want to see all of us dress uniformly. Whatever that I intend saying, the speaker has said it. Please, I don't want us to keep it here. I want us to take it through. What I'm saying is, it is the coaches. The coaches, I repeat, the coaches that are in control of every football game, including the fact that somebody is talking about instigation to cause problems starts from the bench. So it's the coaches that have control of everything. I think it's good to have this knowledge very, very well so that you can be able to play football too. Thank you very much.
Mr. Kuhn, please let me make more emphasis on this. And I was told by the referee that if the ball touches your part and it touches the left hand side, the opposite side takes a penalty. Is it true of us? Because what I know that any ball that touches any part of the body before the hand is no foul. But now I was told recently that if it is across, if it is right leg, left hand is a penalty. It was awarded during the game I watched recently. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Please let's understand what handball is all about. I won't talk much because I have a boss that may be able to explain better to us seated here. There's what you call deliberate handball and non-deliberate handball. This is vast, but let me make it simple for you. In the past, lecture, seminar, last 2 seasons, all from right to left, left to right, no penalty. Right to right, left to left, penalty. Last season, any part of the body to the hand, no penalty. But if it is not deliberate, I juggle ball. I now realize I want to lose possession. As if I want to head. Is that deliberate or not? One nothing. Oh, but the super lion. Funny.
Thank you very much. I hope we understand. This one says, what happens if a goalkeeper is out for 10 seconds?
The first thing about goalkeeper is that they are special humans on the field of play. They have privileges and rights. FIFA, IFA has looked into it. And they realize that they use it for tactical advantage. Remember, as soon as a goalkeeper is down, the referee does one thing. Stops the time. So your time cannot be wasted. But what is the goalkeeper trying to do? People think it's all about time wasting. No! It's the destruction of game flow. Over time, mouth pressure. Pressure, yeah. I think we get that point. Now, I thought now realize it is unjust. Football is all about goal. How do you want to disrupt when somebody is scoring 3 goals? You don't want him to score 4th, 5th. Or when it's about equalizing, you are disrupting the game. First thing, you realize it's a fame. We know fame. We study human anatomy as a referee. And we try to go into human psychology as well. A keeper went for ball, stretch, parry the ball. The ball went down. No, the ball went back to play. He stood up, charge. Play again, parry. Stood up, charge. While parrying the third one, he used this place to land. We saw it. As Adam moment, that keeper has the right to go down. The keeper buried the ball. Bam! They shoot the ball out. The ball came back to him. He buried again. Bam! The ball has gone out though. He now lie down. He now start shouting. Yeah! And he don't go giggle. If anything is wrong with him, he won't be able to shout. You will just see heavy breathing. That is what he is. A referee studied that. We tell you, wait first. Medical coming. They'll treat him. Hey, man, you go down again. I know you. You have been doing it. You go down again. I would allow them to treat you and carry you up with a card. Do it the first time. I always do that in my first 5 minutes of the match. People that have seen me officiate and come and keep it, you want to prove you. No, I want to have a successful ending of a match. The second reason is because they want to waste time. So FIFA have cancelled that. How does he cancel it? He said you cannot go back to the touchline again to go and meet your coach. So this technical input to reflect that. Oh, that he cancel. To pass your bed, yellow card. And that may be your most important player.
Thank you very much. The last one, this one says, how can the referee association, but here is, how can the referees assist the grassroots team in organizing or educating the laws of the game to every club without monetizing it?
And I don't think they even charge for seminar. They never. But you cannot call them to come and officiate match for you, and we will not charge. Because the people we are sending, a child is coming from a young country to come and do your match. How much is a young country transport, sir? 500 to come, 500 to go. And they still manage to do match of 800 for you. They have to be praised, not to be crucified. And I believe the referee association deserve a round of applause for it. Please, Secretary, come and shed more light on this. No. Shed more light, sir.
Good morning, all. Sincerely, I want to appreciate the Kwara State Coaches Association for bringing this up. It's an enlightenment and a venue to learn more. Well, first of all, for the first question, I want to clarify something there. Coach Lekon, yes, your question for the upcoming season, that has been eradicated from left leg to right hand, handball is handball. You understand now? So that one will not be applied in the coming season. It was used last 2 seasons. So having said that, I want to use the opportunity to appreciate some of our coaches. Well, yes, why I'm saying this is this. We are all working together. We are a family in progress. The reason is some of the coaches know and learn the laws of the game, which is very important. But some don't care. And before you can teach anything or you can pass information, you have to know the laws. So if you don't know the laws of the game, there's nothing unless you can do. And I'm using this opportunity to appreciate Coach Brazil of Kwara United. We argue and he challenged me on many officiating issues. So I want to implore the other coaches, try and get familiar with the laws of the game. It's very, very important. Then lastly, concerning the seminar, I always use opportunity. Invite one of our referees. We come to your training ground to educate you free of charge. Invite one of us. Come to our center and you need a referee to educate your team. We did this about 4 or 5 years ago. The coaches that are here that have been doing that, will testify to this. You can come to your training ground and give you the training. It's so convenient for us so that we won't have problem on the field of play. Thank you very much.
Okini value, in case you do not know. So trying to tell the referee to come and say Okini value, I would appreciate if it is come 2,000 naira and we are giving you the 2,000 naira. Then telling the referee to come and do his job and go for free. It's like a referee to coming to meet you as a coach. Why don't train no more me? Why train you want me if I'm sure even the coaches will look at it twice. So please, let's find a way to work around that. We can meet them, their relationship. You can approach any one of them with anything you have, just to at least ensure that you get the value for whatever you want. Thank you very much. Before we go to our national team coach for his own speech, let's also hear the remark of the chairperson of the referee. We do what is say by man losing. Why you say one? Never cover with that. So quickly, one thing I was just informed about something right now. Before we call our national team coach for his own lecture. For referee instructor, only people make a job, and we'll call our class with a man develop laws. Only the difference in football standard, FIFA standard, MPFL standard, amateur standard. Only pay 10 years now, but I'm free of a free kick. Only but our situation is now why you get grassroots. All the friend in 10 years, you see, referee come at way, but I'm going to say 15 years. Who malam amateur standard? It is by FIFA standard. Minimum of 10 years. Minimum of FIFA standard, because amateur standard. Of 10 years. I'm sorry. See, above the referee train, especially the amateurs. Use referee to train your children from grassroots. Some of produce lost Premier League no. And one of the major problems on the basics. If you train them in the right way, they will be highly marketable up there. But if you just train them in which we see a lot of us doing, it's going to affect even our own income in the nearest future. Thank you very much, sir. Just to buttress his own point. One thing about calling KFA was supposed to be indirect free kick. I mean, grassroots football, the under 16. But our players they okay direct free kick. They can't back. On the people call it one road and offered by direct. And when you Russian party won't have. Oh, God, direct, anything what I got one road and one indirect. Kilo direct. I'm sure that's a match alive. So these are some of the reasons why coaches are job. We can also try inculcate them into anything we are doing, just like we are trying to improve tactically. The laws of the game that guides everything that we do is also important. So the most important reason why we are here, everything is important. So the money we are, and it will finish with me. For now. Let's call on the national under 17 women's coach. Who just also obviously qualified Nigeria at the national level. I expect us to be clapping by now because we're easy to qualify Nigeria to the national team level. Coach Busola, to come and give us his own lecture. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and I'm serious. It is not easy. And I was told a bit of story that he has also worked together with the coach of ABS, Coach Festus Allen, on 4 different occasions in the Nigerian League. So it shows that he is also someone who is well rooted from the grassroots. And just a definition of what they call from grass to grace. Thank you very much, sir. You can have the floor. Round of applause for the MC.
Thank you very much. I want to sincerely thank on the existing protocol, so that because of our time spent, so that we will be able to have more other programs that we want to do at the field. All protocols you observe, my colleagues, our father, due respect, this is our call and the job. Coaching. A round of applause for ourselves. I believe by the time we are going to use is just going to be within an hour, and within an hour is going to simplify this section. The sessions are, we want to talk about the movement methodology in the game. 1. Second, what are the importance of minor games in the game? For whatsoever we are going to judge here, equally, I'm going to send a paper trends to the Coaches Association. Because we have to give kudos to them for bringing this to others. And we give a round of applause. It looks so simple, but ethically it's very, very tedious job. This has been discussed for about 2 months now before my COVID.